Okay, go ahead. You're good. All right, he's live. Go ahead.
So when I was your guys' age, all I ever wanted to do was go fishing. That's the only thing I ever wanted to do. And now I get to do it for a living. So I fish for, you guys ever hear of tuna fish?
Yeah.
So that's what I fish for. You guys ever eat tuna fish sandwiches? Or sushi?
My brother eats tuna fish.
Yeah.
I ate tuna fish. I don't like it.
Good. All right.
Well, this is,
All right, be focused. Listen, you're going to get a
this
chance to tell Garon all about your experiences.
I brought a pole with me. This is a tuna fishing pole. That's real big, huh?
So let Garon explain it, guys.
I saw that on Jaws.
Yeah, this is what they used on Jaws.
Bigger than me.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys,
it is.
this is important. I know you're excited. You got to really listen to Garon. He's going to tell you about his fishing reel, how it works. And then he'll give you a chance for 3 people to ask questions. And at the end, we'll all be able to ask the questions. Okay? I know it's exciting, though. I get it. Trust me. I want to ask questions, too. But I'm holding back. Kylie, so that's what we're doing, Kylie. We're being good listeners right now, right? Go ahead. He's going to explain it all.
So this is the fishing pole, and I have a 5 on it because I have 4 other poles. They all have a number on it as well. So this is 1 of 5. So that way, if we catch a fish on this pole, we know that it's number 5. So we want to change the line. After we catch a fish, we change the line. But that way we don't get them all mixed up because they all look the same. They all look the same exact as this one, except the other ones have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then when we go out there, we put these lines in the water, and when the fish hits it, this is what it sounds like.
That sound familiar with?
See, that's what we're doing right there. So,
I know that.
you do.
Hey, Sal, you don't get a chance.
All right. I think you guys want to feel how heavy it is and stuff, and you hold this thing and see what's like. All right, you gotta be careful though. These are real expensive. All right. You don't have to be that careful. You know how to reel it in?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe a few guys. Maybe a few of you guys can help him out, and I'll show you guys what it feels like to reel it in. Okay.
Oh, and one other thing, Garon's got some hats, some t-shirts over there. So, boys and girls are really being following those rules, being safe, honest, and mostly respectful during circles, the big rule. You might find yourself winning a t-shirt or a hat. Oh, everybody got real
This
quiet
pole,
there.
you guys, this is called the eyes. So we have to put the line through all the eyes. Otherwise, when a fish bites it, it'll cut the line. So let me put here through here real quick.
That's a huge reel. Is that called the reel, Garon?
Yes.
Okay, reel.
Yep. This is called.
That's all right. You want to just tell them all the parts? Okay, I don't think many people.
Okay, so do you know what this part's called? Does anybody know what this part's called? This one?
Use your hand.
No? It's called the pole. This is called the rod. And then this is called the reel. Right? But the whole thing is called like a fishing pole. This by itself is called the rod. And these are called eyes. And then this is the handle. And I think what we should do is, what was your name again? Gavin, you know how to reel it? Why don't you come up here, Gavin?
Nice.
Okay?
I know.
Why don't you come up here too?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, stay right there, pal.
All right.
They'll call people up. You just
Why
listen to
don't you
Garon.
hold
He's
on
a
to
teacher
that?
right now.
Hold on. You come over here and you help him hold it. Okay? I want to show you guys what. Come right over here. Hold on to that. Come stand over here. Okay. There you go. You want to help too? You want to help? You guys want to help? Okay. You guys can hang on to this. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's good. No, that's good. That's enough people. Okay. Now, this is what it feels like when a fish bites it. You're hanging on. You gotta hang on to it. Okay. It's gonna be heavy. See, then you're gonna reel it in. Now reel that in. Turn the handle. Can you reel it? There you go. There you go. You get it. You get it. There you go. So that's what we have to do for a while. Sometimes we have to do that for hours before the fish comes in. Yeah, you see how tight it's getting tired? See, you go real high. So sometimes we have to do that for hours. Well, then you gotta get out of the water real quick.
Then you're wet.
Thanks for your help, guys.
Guys, give him a hand. Nice job. You guys can come sit. All right, Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Right. Well, yep. You know what? That's a different pool. You're talking about like that one's for like freshwater, for like for little bass and sunfish and pickerel. This is just yep.
You know what's pretty cool? Actually, Gavin's telling us stuff about what he knows about fishing. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to work on our chart. So everybody can take a seat. And then I'll promise you this. At the end, Garon has a little time. And once we're done our first piece, we decide what we know about fishing. Then we kind of make our list of what we want to know, our need to know. And then what we can do is, Garon, you can ask Garon any question you want. I'm sure you guys have a lot of them. What we really need to today is, Garon's here to help us make our list. Because he's going to help us with what we need to know about fishing and give us a direction. So in 5 weeks, when Garon comes back, and we present to Mom and Dad and Garon our findings, what we explored, okay, we're going to need a direction. That means we're going to need to know, like, we need some advice with Garon today. So we're going to start with what we know. And I know a lot of people know a lot. I'm gonna go up and write these ideas down. Gavin, let's start with you. You just said something you know about fishing. What did you say you know? Yeah. There's different types of fishing poles. Okay. Yeah. 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 That's called the push button pole.
And I know how to drive a boat.
Yeah.
Really fast, even when you're like,
Ooh. Cool. Nice. So keep it to one thing. That's awesome, Gavin. He knows that there's different types of fishing poles and different ways that you set them out. So we'll think about that when we make our want to know list. And if you have something, I want to give everybody a chance of what they know about fishing. If you don't know something, it's okay. You don't have to raise your hand. But if you want to say something, you have to raise your hand. It's like Kylie. Kylie, what do you know about fishing?
but then, like, the pole is like sending in, like, more inside the water, then the fish is like,
Okay. So maybe a fish is on when the pole bends? Good. So you need to know when you have a fish, right? You need to know how to recognize that so you can reel it in. Oh, I'm sorry, pal. Can you do me a favor? Can you sit over here so I don't step on you? I don't want to step on you, bro. The fish is on when the pole bends. All right.
That's a good one too.
Garon, if you're thinking, you know what?
You know what it's called when you get a bite? You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to do what's it called though? You get a bite. When you yank it, what do you call it? You set the hook. You gotta set the hook, right?
No, not right now though, pal.
You better get out of there. You won't do that.
Libby's got her hand raised. I wish I had my tokens with me. I got coffee and good cards here too. Garon, if you catch anyone who's being respectful or anything like that, I have coffee and good cards. You can feel free to give one out. And what happens is, Aiden, yeah. Aiden, you can go ahead, pal, and you're gonna come right back. All right, buddy. All right. You can stay here with us if you want. That's up to you. Or you have a group. You have a group. Why don't you stay for right now? So we're done this, then we'll send you an after. I don't want you to miss this stuff. Does that work?
You want to talk about fishing or do you want to do math?
Good
job, buddy.
All right, who was I on? Sorry. Libby, go ahead. Coffee, good cards. Oh, so you kind of know, like, similar to what Kylie just said. Right? Fish is on the pole, but you know maybe fish with adults? Yeah, that's a good choice.
Always good fish with adults.
Just fish with adults because it's safe. And I'm gonna put here at the end, I'm gonna put safety. That's really good one. That's one of our rules.
I think Wes has a question.
Those are our rules right there, Gary. Be honest, be safe, respectful, and follow procedure. Oh, sorry. Wes, thank you, Libby. Ooh,
What if you don't have any worms? Yeah, would you ever catch them on anything else? You can only catch fish on worms?
I catch fish.
You sure?
on fish.
What's another thing?
Oh, there's other types of bait.
Okay, so let's do this.
You can use a lure.
You need bait, so
We can
maybe
catch fish on lures, right?
we can put that on our needs to know list. We'll talk about the different ways you can catch. Okay, that's good. Wes tells you need bait or some sort of form to bring the fish. You want to have the fish get on the hook.
That'd be good for the next one.
Okay, yeah, it is really good. So we can maybe it's something like this. Maybe we talk about Gray, Braden, then Chloe. We're gonna try to get to everyone. If you already mentioned one thing, we just have to wait for right now until we make our want to know list. All right, Gray.
Wait, do you ever look? That baller looking down when he catches the fish?
Yeah.
You know when he catches the fish.
Yeah, that's right. A bobber.
Need bait. I'll put
A bobber helps you bobber. How when you get bite.
for bite. So you know you have a bite from bobber.
Or you use the baby.
No, that's supposed to be bobber.
Or baby.
My handwriting's sloppy. Okay, bobber. Who is next?
I am.
Go ahead, Gray.
I know that when we get on, it's to have
So Okay, so we have that. So fish, when the pole bends, you know the same thing. A couple people out there at the pole bends, and then you need the fish from the adult. What's the other one? Anything you know about fishing at all? Anything. Okay.
Ooh. Good one. You can't breathe it out of water.
Great one. Can't breathe out of water.
No, but one thing you put that water
Oh, I got it. Okay, I think Chloe was next. Chloe, what do you know about fishing? Ooh, Garon liked that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That'll be a pretty good one in the next category as well.
Yeah. So maybe that's something you're going to want to know, Chloe, is something, what types of fish can you fish?
Oh, that was my second idea. Thank you.
That's a really good one.
That was my second idea.
Does anybody else, before we go on to what we want to know, because I think there's some people already going down that avenue, is there anything that we know? I want to make sure that everybody gets a shot. If you've already raised your hand once, please don't raise again. Go ahead, kid.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
That's good. So, Gibby, you're right here. Need bait and bobbers. Maybe we're gonna leave it for that.
We're gonna talk about that one in just a minute. You can use fake words.
What else? Who's got something that hasn't had a chance yet?
I have it.
Hey, what do you know about fishing, Amy? Imagine one of those bluefins pulled
That's
you
a
off.
good idea.
Darren, you deep.
If you fall in the water, don't worry about your pole. Just get out of the water.
Yeah. So that's kind of like be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe. Trying to stay safe.
Yeah, because the shark can come up quicker than you.
Right, yes they can.
Ethan, did you want to mention something? Ooh, so maybe different types of fish. I'm going to put plus holes. How's that? That one? Is there anything else? Just take a look at this list, and before you say it, try to see if you've already mentioned it. Keelan, you got one? Okay, good. So we need bait, bobbers, Let me just add hooks to it again. Okay.
What's that? I can't even.
That says hooks. Don't worry, I'll translate it later. Maybe.
And
My
you didn't
handwriting's
have
not
that
too
many.
good. Does anybody else have anything to add to what they already know about fishing? Someone new? Or did someone think of a really, 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 really good one that they want to mention? I'll give you one last shot. Yeah, go ahead.
I need to know when the fish smells
You put the drag on the fish, tighten the drag? Oh, okay, cool.
You mean when they first bite, to hook them?
I think you're saying the technique. You pull back and then you reel. You pull back and you reel, is that what you say? Okay.
So wait, let's go right here to what you want to know. Sounds like you want to know about technique.
Technique.
Okay, good. Fishing techniques. So now we're transitioning. We're gonna make our want to know list. And what we come up with here will be the things we're going to learn over the next 4 to 5 weeks before we do our presentation. These are going to be the things that lead us to our presentation. So this is really important right now. So maybe you're talking about fishing styles and techniques.
Okay. Okay, I guess like when you swing into the boat. Yeah. Okay.
So is there,
I see what you're saying.
so Darren, is there different ways to catch different types of fish maybe? Would that be part of it?
Yes.
So that could be something they can explore?
There's different fish. There's like different freshwater fish and there's saltwater fish. There's going to be different ways to catch them.
Well, someone mentioned this earlier. Look, okay, there's the bowls, thinking maybe the types of fish.
How many people can name a type of fish right now? What type of fish?
Clownfish.
A clownfish. That is a type of fish. Pufferfish. Tuna. Good one. That's my favorite. Anybody else can name a fish? Go for it. I don't think that's a type of a fish. What is the thing about what kind of fish do you like to eat? You ever eat salmon? Have you ever heard of salmon?
He's a gluten-free guy.
Can you name any more fish? Who can name some fish?
He wants salmon.
What type of fish? Name a fish.
Well,
So maybe we need to talk about bodies of water where you can catch fish.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that what you like to know?
one side is salt, the other side
Freshwater.
So I'm going to say where you can catch fish because there's different bodies of water like
Saltwater.
ocean.
There's saltwater fish and there's freshwater fish.
Yeah. Hey, well, I got we're over here, brother. Making faces in the camera. So I thought, why? Is there something you want to know about fish? We're going to make our need to know list, of our want to know it. Fishing techniques and styles. You want to know where you can catch fish. I'm going to see next to you. And you have a question? Or something you want to know? Who's got something they want to know about fish? And you can ask it now. Anybody? Go ahead, Libby. Perfect.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to know about types of poles?
Yeah.
So we might start to find out that different types of poles match up with the different types of fish you get. Is that true?
Yeah, that could happen.
The Okay, raise your hand. I know everybody's excited. You guys are doing a great job, by the way. Kylie.
I want to know like more things about you.
Oh, okay. Maybe ways to catch fish. Okay. For bait. Okay. Put bait. Bait, and I'll put in ways to catch fish. What else do you want to know? What about, let me say this. Garon, he's a professional. It's his career to fish. But do all people fish?
Why is there you?
Oh. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that's a W, believe it or not. I'm more of a typer, Wes.
Anything
All right. So maybe we could put why people fish. Does anybody want to know that? You want to know that?
I want to know.
Oh, well, that's good. You want to know what they look like. Okay, so types of fish, what kinds of fish? Maybe part of that, when we explore what kinds of fish there are, we're going to get pictures. And that could be someone's presentation at the end. Someone could present different types of fish and what they look like. That'd be cool. Anything else? Raise your hand if you got something. Go ahead, guys. What else do you guys want to know? Think hard, because this is going to be, these are the things we're going to be researching.
What about you guys want to know what type of fish you catch like right around here?
No.
You know, there's a beach.
Yeah. I'm going to put this here in
You guys all live in Old Orchard Beach?
Yeah.
Or maybe we should focus on fish that we can catch right around here.
Look at that, local fish. Maybe that's part of the concentration.
Does anybody go to any? Is there any ponds right around here? That you guys go to?
Yeah. I'm
There is?
gonna catch
What's the name of it?
it.
That's not right around here. That's way up there. That's a nice lake, though.
Yeah, it is a nice lake. You're right, there's lakes around here, buddy.
How about, does anybody ever go to like Milliken Mills?
Ponds, yeah.
Or, yeah?
So should we put places to fish there?
Yeah, how about some places? Nobody knows any ponds right around here.
What's that?
Yeah.
I know
That's a little sloppy. Isn't it?
That's like the pit.
When are you going to make me seasick if you push much there?
Okay, let's stop and look at this list and let's think about this. So we have, Wes, do you want to read? No? All right. Fishing styles and techniques. That means how do people catch fish? You know, Garon mentioned that when the fish first catches, what do you have to do, Garon, when it first bites? You have to set the hook. Set the hook. So there's things you have to do. And then don't. On Wicked Tuna, we talk about how the fish kind of take off and then they come back and you have a battle, right? Yeah. Yeah, when you,
Why? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, and you know, when you're tuna fishing though, when you're tuna fishing, you can't, you know, you gotta fight the fish. Whenever you guys catch a fish, you can't just reel them right in. You gotta pull them in nice and easy, and you gotta let the fish take the grab so you don't lose them. I don't know.
yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, it's you use good technique and it'll help you catch more fish.
Second one is where can you catch fish? So Garon mentioned freshwater fish, and ocean water fish, the saltwater fish. What kinds of fish are there? Okay. Types of poles people use to catch fish. Cool. Bait and ways to catch fish. Why people fish. Then you have local fish and places to fish. Is there anything else that you think we want to know, or do you think there's anything else that we should know, Garon?
I think this is a lot of good information on it. You guys are really smart. I think you guys are gonna be really smart too.
Let's take a look here. Okay, so that's a good point. Why I just said let's go to L. Well, we can't do the L yet. It says what I learned. Raise your hand if you think you can tell me why we can't do the L yet. It says what I learned. Ethan, why? We haven't learned it yet. What we're going to do the next 4 or 5 weeks is we're going to explore these questions. And we're going to break up into groups, and we'll decide tomorrow who's going to tackle what questions, who's going to explore what questions. Mrs. Orlando will be helping us in the library. Mrs. Fletcher will be doing reading and writing on fish in the morning. We'll be doing math-related things in the afternoons, and we're going to practice on how we're going to work together in groups. Because that's kind of somewhat new to people, the group work. We've been doing group work, but how do you do group work when you're researching? We're going to learn the basics of that. That's an important piece. That's an important life skill, too. Okay, so now that we did all these things, it's time that I'm gonna cut the I'm gonna cut off the broadcast from here going on. But you guys can maybe ask more questions. Is there anything you want to do?
You guys have any more questions? I tell you what, I'll ask you a few questions. Maybe I'll give you a hack to get it right. What's the biggest fish I've ever caught? How many pounds? How many pounds? Okay. How many pounds? Go. How many pounds? 11? No. How many pounds?
120.
No. How many? How many? Wes, how big? How many pounds? How many pounds do you think the biggest fish I ever caught is? 50? Go higher. Higher. Way higher.
89.
Higher.
It's
Higher.
in the hundreds.
100.
I'll tell you that.
Way higher.
101.
101.
Close. 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 Oh, no, lower.
Hey, well, you just said timing is close. She said 2,000. Think. Stop and think. You have to help each other. She said 2,000.
2001.
No, less than 2,000.
3,000.
No.
That would be more now.
Less than 2,000.
200.
Oh, and
More
what's
than
it? What?
More than 200. A little bit more than 1,000.
Ooh. Some of them are. We haven't worked with numbers that big yet.
That's any guesses?
Bigger than 1,000, but it's less than 2,000.
Come on.
Those are big numbers for you guys. You guys can do it.
It's bigger than 1,000, but less than 2,000.
My brother will probably know it.
Yeah?
They lost that.
How about,
We'll get you
how much? Does anybody know a little bit more than 1,000?
1,001. 1,002. 1,030.
1,000?
Oh, you're getting bigger.
That's really close.
100,000. 100.
That's-
110.
No.
Yeah, we did it.
122. 1,015.
1,015 is really close. A little bit more than 1,015.
1,006.
So let me show you what 1,000 looks like. Look up here. 1,000. Then someone said 1,015. That's what this looks like. Okay. Then Libby said 1,030. Now you can start to see what it looks like.
Okay, go for it.
1,000.
All right, let's.
1,120. Is that what you
Okay.
said?
The biggest. The answer is 1,500 pounds.
Holy smokes.
That's the biggest one. I said I know. That's the biggest one ever caught. 1,500.
Okay. Which one's the biggest one you caught here? You know what you have to
Yeah, I know. I'm not listening.
What is the biggest one you caught? So 800?
Yeah.
The biggest one Garen's caught is 800. The biggest one is this tuna. And the biggest one ever was 1,500. Wow. That's the one that Garen's got right there.
I had to disconnect him.
That's coming to say hi. That's pretty big. You guys got any more questions? I know Braden had one. Go ahead, man.
It was the number that I did.
The number you already said.
Yeah. All right. Let me ask you guys another question. Let's see. What type of fish can you catch off the beach? Who can answer that question? Right here. I was fishing off the Old Orchard Beach. Off the beach. No. If I was fishing on the beach, what could I catch?
Ooh.
Can somebody name the fish I catch?
Shark.
So you catch a shark. What about a fish?
Oh, jellyfish.
No.
That's actually so sweet.
Go for it.
Shark.
A what? A sunset? No. Okay, we'll go for it. No. Have you guys ever heard of a striper? Okay. Yeah. What's a good question to ask these guys?
Trying to think of fishing questions.
How many people caught sunfish? Yeah? Wes, what do you catch, Wes? What do you ever go fishing for? You don't know?
You want to tell people what you've seen on the show? What episode did you watch last? You know? You don't remember?
No.
He's getting big, right?
What's your question?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. No.
Oh, they do have fishing on Minecraft. These guys love Minecraft. Alright, we're gonna cut this part off.